Why do you think the government even came up with housing? You think it's the American dream? Is that what we think? Because it's not the American dream. What it is the American nightmare. Okay? Because they lend you $300,000. You know why? Because the government controls the banks. Okay, so the government controls the banks and needed a way to lend you money. They needed a way to lend you money. So they came up with an instrument. What's that instrument? Housing. Well, we could give them a mortgage against their house. And now we really got them good. So it wasn't enough they put you through school and just suppressed us through school and told us that we were just average and you could never have a $30 million house because you're average. They never taught you mindset. They never taught you any of that. They taught you go to school, pay your taxes, get a W-2 job, don't be an entrepreneur, and then even go to college. And then when you get out of college and you owe me, the government, with a student loan, another $120,000, guess what? I got you. Now I own you. But now wait, because you're so good and you went to school for $120,000 that you owe me, and you got a $50,000 a year job and you paid me 50% in taxes, I'm gonna lend you money. And after 30 years, this $300,000 house that's your American dream, you paid $700,000 for. To who? Me, the bank.
That's right.
I'm on to you, government.
Genius.
You understand? They set us up. And then 2008 hits. They did everything wrong. They destroyed lives. They took back houses. They lost everything. And who gets saved? The people that did it. The people that did it. Silicon Valley Bank goes out yesterday. Fractional reserve banking. I did a video on this 3 weeks ago and then they went out yesterday. Can you imagine? Okay, fractional reserve banking. Here, everybody, put your money into the bank. So I put $10,000 into the bank. They take my $10,000 and they go get $100,000. They borrow it from the Fed window. They get 10 times the amount of our deposits that we put into the bank. They then get 10 times the amount. They then take that 10 times the amount and they put it into treasury bonds or something else that's going to give them a yield of 7% or 6%. While they pay us what? 0.0000 nothing percent. Right. And then what happens? We get hip to it and say, hey, Mr. Silicon Valley Bank, can I have my money back? Oh, we don't have it right now. I want my money back. I don't have it. Everybody, I want my money back. Give us our money back. Hold on, we got to go sell the treasury bonds that we invested in that now are upside down because the rates are through the roof. And I don't have your money. So what has to happen to their Ponzi scheme that I would have went to jail if I did that? They get bailed out. Mr. Biden comes up and says, oh, we're going to print more money. I wonder why he's going to print more money. To devalue your dollar even more. Because guess what they're doing next to you? They're going to centralize banking. They're going to own crypto. They're going to regulate everything to be digital. So this is the first step to doing it. And they're going to own us. That's exactly what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's happening to us. Yep, we got to wake up because that's what's happening. And next, there's a war going to go on between China or between Russia, and we're right in the middle, right? And then you look at these companies like BlackRock. Does anybody ever hear of BlackRock? Or Vanguard? Oh, how coincidental. Since 9/11, you own everything. You own everything. You own Pfizer. You own Moderna. Just coincidentally, but we don't know who the hell you are. You're never on TV. But you own Apple, you own Facebook. So you own everybody's identities, everybody's information. You own Smith & Wesson. You own manufacturers of guns. We're going to war. It just seems you're everywhere at the right time to make all the money. And you're the biggest company in the world, but you're never on the news. We never hear about you. Yeah, man, we got serious problems.
Hey, fun fact for you. Do you know that 60% of the Mexicans that enter the United States return back home after about a year or two? What? The media didn't tell you that? Well, let me tell you, honey, they don't stay. They would like for you to think that everybody that come here, including Jamaicans, that they just stay because it's so amazing, so great, and it's so perfect. A lot of them leave when they realize that there are no jobs. Another fun fact for you. Since 1999, the rich people them in America, the bond millionaires them, they're leaving. They left and they're going elsewhere. You want to know why? Because they too said the American dream is dead and they're going elsewhere to pursue the American dream. So if you tell people that the people with the money in America are leaving and that they're not going to have jobs or anything because they're going to go elsewhere and find their riches, they're going to know that things are not good here, not like they used to be once upon a time. So they come and they leave, and some of them come like your people them. They leave for good. They're going to other people's countries. So that's why this whole thing about immigration is really dumb. Because people want to leave when they want to leave, and they want to go where they want to be able to go.
Now they lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy, the IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever be fixed. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime. And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.